Grummz on X. Yes. The made it political to own the Chud strategy. Let's see how this plays out. DSI sue for the 2. Check out Grummz replies. Angry Joe responded to him. Ooh, hold on a second. Oh God, this is bad. Angry Joe said, "Oh, are you effing kidding me? Now Fox News with this shit too? Super woke, iconic hero to embrace pro-immigrant themes for existing? No, that's being disingenuous and leaving out what people are upset about with illegal immigrants. That's the problem that people have. Being an immigrant created by immigrants. Hey, bro, you're welcome to be an immigrant. And your parents are welcome to be immigrants. My grandparents were immigrants to this country. They came through Ellis Island, and they came in legally with all the paperwork, documentation, and everything from Italy. They did it themselves the right way. And hopefully, Joe, your parents and great-grandparents did that as well, including, yes, immigrants. Isn't that what Fox News claims to love about the America anyway? Yes, legal immigrants, bro. Why do they leave out the illegal part of it and then act like this is the same thing? It's being so disingenuous. It blows my mind. F these people, but their poor viewers will believe and feel whatever Fox tells them. Jesus, I got to lower my box office projections again after the sudden hate campaign. Has this guy been hanging out with Alyssa Mercante? A hate campaign. Angry Joe, I can tell you guys straight up, just from reading this one tweet, he has gone full woke. Holy crap. What a fucking embarrassment. Against the core of who Superman is, what he does, and what he stands for. Illegally entering countries, saving lives, but fixing problems. We are truly lost. We need Superman now more than ever. This guy can't be serious. Oh my God. Oh my God. So Superman has always been referred to as an immigrant story? Ruffle. I love how this rant completely disregards the fact that Hollywood has spent the last 13 years pumping so much overt, woke, propagandist poison into films that they have destroyed legacy franchise after legacy franchise. It's not 2012, Joe. So stop acting like everyone is crazy to suspect another woke lecture, especially considering that James Gunn himself had openly said this film is making a political statement. Banger. The political angle is clearly trying to play upon the very hot button issue going on in the country right now. And they're trying to take advantage of that, making it viral and making everyone talk about it. And oh, by the way, here we are talking about it where I would not be otherwise. But what we've realized, especially when it comes to wokeness and entertainment, gaming specifically, is that by talking about these woke games does not mean that they're suddenly going to sell now. If anything, people just point and laugh and come to the enjoyment of people talking about it, but they don't actually go and watch it after they see stuff like this go down. So, here we go. Don't listen to this grifter fraud. Hey, Grummz, where is your game, Ember? It's been 9 years. Where did all the money go? By the way, here's the issue that I have with this take. One, I agree, by the way. Grummz needs to finish his goddamn game. I don't know how else to say this. And I consider Grummz a friend. And I tell him to his face, Grummz, finish your goddamn game. You owe it to people that have contributed to the campaign to work on that and finish it and get it out to them. With that being said, separating the business problem that he has created for himself, this is a straw man that Joe sets up to knock down to then try to detract from a take that Grummz has that has nothing at all to do with that situation. It's classic lefty tactics. They do it with me all the time too. They're like, "Oh, aren't you the guy that invested in the Intellivision Amico?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, I also invested in GameStop and made a lot of money off that back in the day, but you don't ever care about that one. What does that own have to do with what we're talking about right now? Why do you bring these things up? It has nothing to do with anything. When it comes out that Superman is only political in as far as morality can be considered political, i.e., defending the defenseless. So, are the defenseless illegal immigrants that enter our country illegally and then draw from our taxes, utilize that what the taxes pay for, but yet don't contribute in a meaningful way to those things and do not have much of a presence outside of illegally entering the country and never learning the language, never learning the culture of America, bringing their own culture in and then claiming it as their own and expecting to just be treated as an American without having to go through the due process of becoming one. While other people, by the way, are out there busting their ass, doing everything they can, going through all the paperwork, processing it as properly as possible, and waiting the time, going through the process, and doing what they need to do to hopefully being accepted as a citizen of the country. It's not fair to the people doing it the right way. Why even have a right way if there's nothing being done to the people doing it the wrong way? Why is this such a hard concept to understand? Stopping wars, fighting against Lex Luthor and his various anti-Superman plans is all political. This, by the way, this is again another straw man and being disingenuous. James Gunn is talking about Superman being an immigrant as well and how we should embrace kindness with immigrants. And he's bringing up all this other shit that is not what Grummz is talking about, not what I'm talking about, not what anyone's talking about. This is all a straw man to knock down again, to be like, oh, so you're a bad guy then. You basically just want to be a dictator and ruin everyone's lives. No, Joe. No, you can't be this stupid. You write all this out. Do you really think this? Are you smart enough to write this, but too dumb to understand what you wrote yourself? Or that being kind to people is now political propaganda. This is so infuriating with the words that get thrown out there to confuse the issue after what they say is said. They're like, oh, it's kindness. Immigration is kindness. Just be kind to people. Be kind to your neighbor. Of course I'll be kind to my neighbor. But if ICE comes to my neighbor and they take them out of the country because they're not legal and they get pushed out of the country from it, I'd be like, damn, that sucks for them. They probably should have entered the country the right way. How is that a bad take? I don't understand why people get so mad at that. I don't understand. I'm sure these people will just try to pivot to something else for more drama farming. My guy, all you've done is move goalposts. This entire statement. None of this addressed what Grummz actually said. And then at the end of it, the cherry on top, you're like, I bet he's going to move the goalpost now. I'm like, bro, that's all you did. Oh, my God. Iron River Soul says, Smash, Joe is a turbo lefty. Don't try and understand him. That's crazy. Sad to see in your comments so many influence to not see it anymore. I can't with people like this. This is crazy. Grummz responds very rationally. James Gunn says himself it is political, and he doesn't care if the politics offend anyone. Did you even read the article? The quote is right there in the headline. I just have an opinion on his strategy, which I think is pretty disrespectful to fans. Will it be good or bad? Who knows? I'm still looking forward to it, but Gunn's quotes here are cringe and alienating. I mean, the only thing that I do not agree with is I'm not still looking forward to it. After that, for me personally, it changed my viewpoint on it, where I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. Did he? Because by the way, this was a fantastic response by Grummz. Let me guess. Did Joe not reply to this? Nothing from Angry Joe. Nothing. Wow. I mean, great conversation. 6-hour response time. Great conversation, Joe. You quote tweet Grummz, call him out for his game, calling him a fraud. Grummz had every right to come back at you hard, and he doesn't. He is very fair and almost too tame, just beating you with kindness. Ironic, I know. With a perfect response. You have nothing to say back to this. That's amazing. Pissed Jose says to my 114th Spark. Oh, God. Man, I was on a good one there. Thanks to DSI Sue. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the heads up on that.